Hello from Bugeye Guy. I want to show you today this little starter solenoid switch, which sometimes fails on these cars. And we had a client who can't get his car started, and I wanted to see if perhaps this was the issue. Now, I'm going to explain in this short video how to bypass this, but basically all this does is when you pull the cable on the dash with the S knob on it, it pulls this, this plunger, which basically connects these two terminals. That feeds battery juice down to the starter motor, and you'll see it installed in the car right here. Here's the pull cable coming down, and then this is that same gizmo. It's turned on its side. Usually you see them vertically, but in this case it's sideways, which is fine. That's just because they routed the battery cable down this way. So when you pull this, it's a little harder to push, but this is basically engaging the starter, and that's one thing you should know about under the hood of your Bugeye. If you ever need to turn the starter, you can do it by pushing this or pulling this cable. So this is a working unit, we know that, and there's no issue there. It doesn't need a new one. But in the case of our client, we didn't know that, so I'm going to show you how you can test this. If you pull this and nothing happens and the car doesn't start, we don't know where the trouble is, but we can rule out this little baby by doing this. If I can get down in here with one hand. With one hand. There we go. So, you know, obviously you're conducting juice right across these two terminals, and you will get sparks, and that's what it looks like. But now what we've done is, if assuming that by pulling this the car wasn't starting, as I demonstrated by pushing this in or pulling this cable, but by bridging it we know that it is starting, then I know I have sufficient battery juice, and I know I have a good starter motor, and I'm bypassing this solenoid with the screwdriver. So in the case of a car that won't actuate with the cable but will actuate with bridging these terminals, this little baby is the problem. If it still doesn't start when you bridge this, you may have a bad battery or a bad starter or a bad connection elsewhere, but this was just one of the diagnostic links I wanted to discuss and share in this video. We do have new solenoids available if you want one or want to have a spare, or now you know how to bridge it if this fails. So that's what we're up to today at Bugeye Guy.